here with pitcher James Shields. James, Jimmy, Jim, Jamie, what do you prefer?
It doesn't really matter to me. Anything, as long as it's a halfway decent name. But I always call myself James.
Grew up in Newhall, California. That's like just past LA, right? You grew up with two older brothers. Lots of kind of sibling rivalry or competition or whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, two older brothers. I mean, I was always the little runt. That never got to be in the games because I was too little, too young. My brothers made me tougher growing up.
16th round draft pick. You spent 6 years in the minors before getting to the majors. It wasn't just an easy ride then.
Yeah, I mean, being in Tampa, we always had the top 3 picks in the draft for a long time, and I was fighting with all the first rounders and second rounders and all that. But it was a grind for me, and I had a little bit tougher time than most guys. But it's it definitely was worth it.
You go to Tampa, and it's a small market kind of organization, not a huge payroll there. Not only do they get to the playoffs, but you get to the World Series. Then you go to the Royals and you do the same thing. How can you take those experiences and sort of look at this team and go, all right, hey, we can do this. I've done it before.
You look at our team, we got a lot of talent. And, the teams that I had in the past definitely had a lot of talent as well. I'm a huge believer in chemistry. I think a lot of people think it's overrated. But I absolutely don't. I think you can have the biggest payroll in the league and not go to the playoffs at all. So you have to play as a team and united as a team.
Is there something that you can also lean on when you're coming to a new place?
I think it's just for me in general. I just like to have fun. When I'm not on the mound, I love to have fun. I like to keep the clubhouse relaxed and stay loose. And I mean, this game's it's definitely a semi-stressful game, but it's also a game.
That's something I've noticed about you is you seem open to answering questions, talking to guys, getting to know people. Is that always how you've been and always how you've modeled your game?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been that type of person. I don't shy away from any situation, but I love this game and I enjoy it, and I try to take it in stride. 8
seasons with more than 200 innings each season. Consistency for any professional athlete in any sport is one of the hardest things to maintain. What do you do in the off season? What do you do during the year to stay physically and mentally in check?
For me, I mean, it's you gotta have luck on your side for sure.
It's not all luck though.
Well, I mean, you gotta have some luck. I mean, it doesn't matter how many innings you throw. You just never know, when if you're gonna get hurt or not. So definitely have some luck, but also just being consistent with my routine as far as getting my work in the training room, taking care of my body in the gym, and eating halfway decent. So
I was gonna say, is there anything that's like a little quirky, like a tonic with like hair of the unicorn or something like that?
For me, no, man. It's you're gonna see what you're gonna get.
There's a little thing called old school soul that's going around right now. Talk to us about old school soul, James.
The way that I was raised is the old school way of playing baseball, mixed in with some new school stuff as well. So my main mindset every day is to try to go 9. I don't like when the manager comes out and gets the ball from me.
All right, you skateboard, right?
I longboard, yeah.
Growing up, did you do that, or did you get in that later in life?
I skateboarded a little when I was younger, and my mom and dad they kind of shut that down. Didn't want me to break my hand or anything. But I'm a big longboarder. I like longboard. I mean, big fan of Sector 9 boys over there in San Diego.
Off season, someone might see you kind of longboarding down the beach, sort of thing. Hey James, what's up?
Yeah, if you ask my neighbors, I'm definitely longboarding around the town. I've been down in Mission Beach longboarding a few times on the boardwalk there.
Last meal on earth?
You gotta go with my homemade raviolis.
Any hobbies or interests?
I like to cook a little bit, and I like to golf, and I'm dabbling in some surfing right now.
One thing on your bucket list?
So I want to skydive.
Best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Just to go out and have some fun and enjoy myself playing the game.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.